I didn't warn anyone that I was going live, but that's what we're doing. So you guys will have to apologize, or not. You guys have to apologize. I apologize because I'm going to be clearing my throat probably a lot during this live stream session. I'm probably going to be coughing quite a bit, so I do apologize for that. So I'll try not to cough in the mic. Um, but yeah, so I don't know if anyone's actually going to pop in. Oh, someone just hopped in. Okay, cool. So we'll see. See if we get a little audience today. But this is a sketch that I sketched out earlier today. It's just a random character. I have no idea who she is or what she's about. But uh, yeah, we're gonna color her. So I know I have been putting out a lot of VR videos, and I didn't want you guys to think I forgot the iPad stuff. So um, I prefer to do the iPad videos with us doing like a live stream. But yeah, I don't know. I've been I've been busy doing all types of crazy art. But anyway, um, what's up, sir? How are you doing? It's nice to see you in the chat. So let me show you before we start. So this is my ink layer, but originally I started out with here. Let me bring this up so you can see better. So this was my rough sketch of the character. So as you can see, this one done with like a pencil, and then went re-over it again with the ink. So now we got it a lot more smooth and kind of fleshed out. So now we're gonna do color. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to get my favorite brush of all time, the round brush. And let's see, let's go. We're going to. I had this idea of her outfit being. Oh wait, you know what? Actually, no, we're not going to use the round brush. We're going to use the calligraphy tool because this is a way I like to color that saves a lot of time. Okay, so we're gonna do her jacket, and it's gonna be we're gonna do it like a nice, kind of cool yellow, and just go from there. So all I'm doing is just kind of like retracing over this little spot right here. Again, don't worry about going out of the line so much. It's really not that big a deal. So you can always do cleanup work. So I'm just gonna trace all of this out. There we go, just like so. You guys too, let me know if the stream is going well for you, because I cannot see it at this time. Okay, so just go ahead and just trace out these lines real quick and just kind of get this filled in right here. Just close that up, and then we'll do the other arm over here. So the idea is to practically go ahead and get all of the areas that are going to require colors to go ahead and get those filled in, and then from there, then we'll start doing like detail. Oh wait, I saw people leaving comments. What did I say? I want to draw something like this. Love her face. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That means a lot. And yeah, thank you. Okay. Let's see. Let's do trying to think what color do I want to do her pants. Okay, let's not worry about that yet. Let's go ahead and do her skin. So we're gonna make a nice, really nice brown. Something kind of like, probably like right in there. I think, let's see. I think this is what I'm envisioning. So let's just do a little bit here on this right here. Let's fill that in. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So we'll just do that. So we'll just go ahead and fill this in right here. And oh gosh, my hand is like slippery right now, so trying to rotate the canvas is kind of a challenge right now. So okay. Oh my gosh, wait. There we go. We'll just fill that in. Just like so. We got 5 people in here watching, and we got 1 like. That's awesome. Thank you guys for coming and watching your boy draw on a Saturday. So I always think I don't know why I always think it's cool when people actually come and check out my channel like on the weekend. because I'm always like, man, y'all could be doing like other cool stuff, but here you are with me. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. Oh wait, hold up. Let's not do that yet. Let's do. That is not what I was trying to get. You know what? Oh, okay. Whew. I thought we were drawing on the wrong layer for a minute. That scared me. That scared me big time. Okay, let's just fill that in right there. And then we'll get her other ear right over here. Just fill that in just like so. Okay. Close this up right here. Just like so. And then let's go get this area right in here. Just close this in just like so. And then let's do her legs. Let's close this in just like so. Okay, and then we can close those in. Okay, that looks pretty decent, right? So now what I want to do, I want to let's make another layer. Let's do her lips. So let's go with a let's try this. Let's see how this looks. Whoop. Let's go with that. That looks pretty good. So that's a good start, but let's see. Oops. Let's try changing. There we go. That looks better. I like that. And then we're not done though, because we're gonna do a lot more to that later on. What I do want to go ahead and do is fill in her eyelashes. Big old cartoony eyelashes. Like if I ever saw someone with eyelashes this thick, oh man, I don't know what I would do. I'd have a lot of questions, more than likely. Okay, so that looks good. So we'll merge all of that together. Let's do. Geez, man. Let's. You know what? I think we're gonna do her shorts. We're gonna do them in gray color. I think that will kind of work out. So let's actually make this thicker, just like so. Now these are all just super flat colors right now. Like we haven't put any shadow in, nothing like that. But we're going to. So we're gonna get there. So just be patient. Just kidding. Okay, so let's just fill that in. Yeah, I think that looks good. And I guess let's do her gloves. Let's do the gloves a mixture. So let's do the base part of the glove gray. And so all of this right here. And then I think we'll do the fingers yellow. I think that will look cool. Okay, we'll make this a little bit smaller. Hope you guys are all doing well too, because like I don't know if you guys have been watching the news. More than likely you have, but this stuff is crazy, guys. So I hope you guys are just staying safe. Hopefully you guys aren't too bored, because everyone's got to stay home. But um, yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Actually, let me know since you guys since you guys are watching. Comment below, like in the chat. Just let me know how you guys are doing. I'm actually very curious. So I think about you guys even when I'm not on my YouTube channel. I'm just like, I wonder how my subscribers are doing. Like, how are they surviving through all this stuff? Uh, Yo, how's it going? It's going. It is going. What model of iPad is it? It is the 2017 version, I believe. I think. Same here. The Fazenda. I think it works better with the solid. Yeah. Um. Okay. You know what? Also, too. Let's do the strap here on her leg. Let's do this yellow as well, and then we'll fill that in, and then the little pouch part right here. We'll do this gray. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Now it looks like she has like a sports bra on kind of underneath this, so let's just make that black, and then we'll tie that in a little bit better, a little bit later on. So just so we have the idea. Okay, so now that we've pretty much got our basic colors down, let's merge. I normally don't merge colors this early, but I'm pretty confident that that's the color that I want to stick with for her. This color palette. So let's do the backpack. Let's do her. She's got a backpack on, so let's do that. Let's do it a darker gray. So we'll just do that. I'll just come in right here, just like so. And I also noticed too, I didn't draw the rest of it down there. How did I miss that? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, whatever. Well, we'll just fill it in with the color, and then we can come back with a dark marker later on and fix that, because that is not cool, guys. Okay, so we'll just fill that. Oh my god. Ah! I hate that. I hate that so much. It lightweight scares me sometimes because I'm just like, what did I do? Like sometimes I feel like I broke the iPad and then I just remember I'm like, oh, you just didn't. Yes, we did. Okay, cool. So now her backpack together. So actually, let's get rid of that little piece right there. Okay, now we need to do her hair. So let's do her hair. I was thinking black, just like pure dark black. So let's try that. And if it doesn't look right, then we can change it. But I think she would look pretty bomb with dark hair. So yeah, I'm really excited to start doing like the shading on this, and we're almost there. So I just wanted you guys to see from the full process, like from start to finish, kind of like what it looks like doing all of this. Um, so yeah, okay, so I'll just make sure we get all of this in right here. Trace all of that in. I guess if there was a boring part to this, this would probably be it. I don't know. I find this very like satisfying though. It's like very relaxing. Um, but as soon as we get all of areas colored in with our color palette that we're going with, then what? ah, um, then we'll start doing like the detail on her. Was that it? Nope. Okay, so there's another spot somewhere. Hold on, real quick. Let's hide all of this. Where? Oh, there it is. So it's leaking out right through there, and I'll just close all of that in. I think that's it. Let's see. Yep, that's it. Okay, so let's just do this real quick, and then we'll bring back the sketch. It looks so funny right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Close that in. Close that in, and there we go. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? But here's what I want to do though, because we don't want to lose the detail. You see, because like close that, her goggles go away, the lines of her hair, and all that stuff. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of leave it a little bit like that. So here, let me zoom in so you guys can see. So see, if it's zooming in all the way, we can't see it, but we want to leave it at least a little bit like that. And then once we kind of put some highlights on it, then we'll fill it all the way back in so it goes to dark. Okay, so we're getting pretty close. This one layer though, right here, her hair, we're gonna leave it all alone by itself, so we're not gonna touch that. Um, so let's see. So the next thing we'll do is let's do her belt, but hmm, I think her belt should be maybe. I was thinking maybe it could be like a. Maybe we'll do it a dark gray, and parts of it will be yellow. So we'll do like this part right here. That part will be dark gray. which is actually good. Feel good. Okay, so dark gray, dark gray, yellow. And guys, there is a lady walking past my house right now with pure white hair. She looks like a female Gandalf. Kind of funny. I can't help it. I know that was super random, but literally just saw her walk past my window. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, we're still missing one thing, so let's do the upper part of her jacket. Actually, let's do that darker. Kind of add some separation between those two. Okay, and just like so, and then we'll do this part of her jacket. We'll do that dark gray as well. Just like so. And we're almost done. Not with drawing, but with just getting the first color down. So okay, so literally the last thing we have to do is, or two last things. So we need to do her goggles, and believe it or not, I think we're gonna make one area a nice little highlight. So I think we're gonna make her goggles like red. We'll see how it looks. If it doesn't look right, then we'll change it. Okay, so we'll just do that. A little bridge piece right here. Come over here. And we went out of the line again, but who cares? I don't. So you shouldn't either. Okay. Okay, so that might work. And let's do this is like the little reflective piece, but we're actually gonna make that look really nice and pretty. It's just a stand-in right now, just so we don't forget it. Okay. How does that look? What do you guys think? The red goggles, does that work? Let's play with some colors real quick. So let's see. Blue, that kind of looks cool too. The bluish. Hmm. That kind of looks nice too. It's kind of like a, see that? It's almost kind of a like yellowish brown. That kind of cool too. Let's just go with that for right now. We can always come back and change it later. Okay, so we'll leave that separate too, so we won't merge that one. Let's do this sword real quick. Now I'm thinking the sword should be still in the sheath, so we'll just make this a brownish kind of color. This is just kind of the holder. So this isn't the actual blade of the sword. Just do that. And then continue it on up right over here. Yeah. That works. That works for me. And then we'll just do this like this for right now. I'll probably come back and do something else to this sword. So just so we can get going. Okay. Fine enough for me. That looks fine. Okay, so now the part that you guys have all been waiting for. Let's do some fun stuff with the coloring. Okay, so what we need to do first is we need to figure out where our light source is coming from. So that really plays into so many different things. So here, let's get a nice, fun, vibrant color. And we'll just put right up here. Okay, so this is where our light source is coming from. So it's coming from this direction right here. Actually, let's, and you don't have to do this all the time. I'm just doing this just for, so we're gonna have the light hitting right down on her. Um, that doesn't mean, just for those of you that might be watching that don't know or have no idea how Procreate works, I'm not actually adding the light into the scene. This is just representation, so we don't forget. Okay, so now that we have that, what we're gonna start doing is, I'm trying to think. Do Let's do this. Okay, so what I like to do is duplicate the color layer, and I'm going to get rid of her goggles real quick. Okay, so the color layer, and then we're going to change it all black. And then we're going to find a nice, let's go with a kind of red tint. It's going to be a dark color, but with like a little bit of a burgundy tint. And yeah, just kind of like that. Okay, so I'm going to change the opacity on it, just like so, just a little bit right there. I'm going to come in with our eraser, and I'm going to start erasing. So remember, the light coming down from the top, so we only want certain areas to have shadow on them. So you want shadow under her nose. Um, don't want so much shadow on certain areas, and we'll get to that. But this is just kind of like our first go at it. Okay, so you can see us erasing is actually it's kind of doing all of our shadow work for us right now, which is kind of cool. So I'm gonna put a little bit of light right. Here we go. Let's try that again. A little bit of light right here at the top of her ears, just like so, just like that. And then maybe just a little bit right here. We'll just start working our way down. So we'll put a little bit here on the edges of the backpack, just like so. I'll just kind of do this. I'm just doing this kind of really lightly with my hands, so I'm not pushing like extremely hard or anything. So just a little bit right there, right here, and maybe a little bit right there, and a little bit on her stomach, just like so. And then on her legs. Oh gosh, this phone is probably shaking so much. I keep forgetting it's clipped to the desk. So like as I'm doing this, I'm shaking the desk, but it's probably rocking quite a bit for you guys. So I do apologize. Okay, so that looks pretty decent. Now what we're gonna do though is try to keep this as still as possible so it doesn't shake so much. Okay. Um, what I'm going to do is we're going to get our smoothing tool, or our blend tool, I guess you should say, smudge tool, whatever you want to call it. Um, we're going to get that, and we're going to blend some of this together so some areas don't look too rough. So you can see all this like right in here. Ooh, that is a huge brush. We don't need it that big. Okay, so we're going to just blend that together just a little bit, just like so. Blend it here, blend it there. Okay. So yeah, so that's already starting to look better, right? You can see, look at that, the shadow underneath her neck. That looks great. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is look, you can see the difference. You see that? Pretty cool, right? Okay, so we're gonna merge all of that together. We need to color her eyes. So let's do what color are her eyes? I know I would do a nice, really light brown. So just kind of come in right here. That, and then on this one, I'll come right over here, come around right there. Ah! Okay, obviously I must not have closed something. So you know what? Let's just do it like that. Okay, yeah, that looks good. What do you think? I think that looks good. She's got a really cute little look going on. So we'll merge that together. Let's bring those back real quick. Let's just play around real quick. Let's just try and see how this looks with a different color again. Maybe we'll leave it more like that. That's a little bit more of a brownish, reddish orange. kind of color going on. Okay, so I think we can leave it like that for right now. Let's see how does this look if we. Yeah, that looks funny. That definitely looks funny. All right, so what I want to do now is we're going to create some highlights. So highlights are probably one of the funnest things that I love to do um, when it comes to art. But I'm going to change my brush. We're going to go back to the round brush, and let's zoom in so you guys can see. So what I'm going to do is put some. So these areas are going to be a little bit lighter, and then we're going to blend those together. So we'll put a little bit there on the nose, and the little bridge kind of right there, just a tad bit right there. Maybe a little bit right there, right here, right here. Highlights are so great, guys. They're just some of the best stuff ever. Let's do a little bit right there, and then we'll do just a little streak like that. We'll do one here and one there, and then maybe just a little bit right there. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is come over here, and we're going to blur that just a little bit. There we go. And then we're gonna get the blend tool and just kind of blend those together just a little bit. And then what we're going to do though is we're actually going to drop the opacity on this because we want this to be very subtle, but I do want to change the saturation of it a little bit stronger. And actually, let's see if we can make it a little bit more of a reddish tint. There we go. And we'll drop the opacity on it. Just like so. So we're going to do it just like that. Okay. So let's merge those two together. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here to the curves and turn this up a little bit and then pull that part down. So this right here, this little area, hopefully you guys can see that. That really makes the colors pop a little bit more. So if I were to undo that, you see that? You see how it just kind of now it makes it more vibrant. So that's one way you can definitely do it. And what I'm going to do now, though, is let's see. I think we're going to change the color of her lips. So let's add a little bit more of a reddish tint to her lips. So we're going to come in here, just like so. There we go. That looks nice. I like that. That looks good, doesn't it? Her lips look nice and full. It's kind of cool. I'm going to make a new layer. I add just a little bit of shine onto her lips. So let's see. So we'll do some right here and maybe right there. And then we're going to blur that about right there. Drop the opacity on it just a little bit right here. Merge those two together, and then we're going to do the same thing again. So it's nice to have like a little accent behind it. Let's see if we can drop that just a little bit. There we go. That looks good, right? What do you guys think? Pretty good. All right, I like it. We need to add a little bit of blush to her cheeks though. So what I'm gonna do is stick with the brush I have. Let's actually select the color from her lips because that's actually a great color. And we'll just kind of put a little bit right there on her cheeks. Blur that just a little bit. Drop the opacity on it. Just like so. Okay, that looks good. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, it looks better. So we'll go with that. Let's do a little bit of shadow work. So let's come over here and let's go back with the calligraphy tool. Let's go back with that. So we're going to come right here underneath her neck and just draw a little bit of shadow. So we're going to draw right there. We're going to draw a little bit of shadow right here under her nose. See, look at that. Just a little bit, and then over here with her ears. So we'll fill this little area in as well. Right over here. And then right here, we'll fill this in. Okay. And then we got to do right here. Yup. Gotta go right in there. Also, too, a little bit of shadow right underneath here. Just like so. Put a little drop shadow right under her belly button. Same thing right here with, this is kind of the shadow of the drop from her shorts being cast onto her leg. So we'll just do just kind of like that. And then we can actually just fill that in. Just like so. Okay, so, and let's do a little bit right here where her bangs are kind of coming down. So we'll just put it about right there and come back and make sure we close it all up so we don't keep making the same mistake we keep doing. Okay, and then we'll close that in. Oh my gosh, okay, whatever. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. And what we're gonna do though is we're gonna drop the opacity on that little bit just so it's not super strong. Just like that. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think? I think that looks good. So see, that's how it looked before. Let's get closer so you can see. So that's what it looked like before, and then that's what it looks like now. So I think that looks pretty good. But we did not get there we go, that part underneath her neck. I forgot it that fast. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so we've got that, and we'll merge all of that together. So, yeah. Let's do a little bit of, let's do a tiny bit of cleanup work real quick. I'm actually going to get the eraser, but we're using the calligraphy tool as an eraser. So I'm just going to kind of clean up that right there, get rid of that excess. Just like so. And then right here, now if you hold, you can make a line, and then you can be more precise with it, which is really cool. You get rid of that right there because I do not like that. Right in here, get rid of all of that because we shouldn't have anything right there. Right here. And just like that. Yeah, we'll clean that up. This is why I'm like, I don't really care about going all the lines, just because this right here is really, it's really easy to do, and it doesn't take any time really. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. Okay, so something that we're gonna do, which is pretty cool. Let's get yellow again, and then let's go more of an orangish color. So I think that will work. And then where is this? Gosh, what's the name of that brush? I'm trying to remember. Yes, this one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here, and then we're gonna do alpha lock. Okay, so what that does is it's only gonna color within the layer that I have selected. So we've got like the color layer. So if I, for example, if I start scribbling, let's see, it only colors in on the areas. It won't go outside the lines. So that's a good tool. But what I wanted to do though is, let me zoom in so you guys can see. I want to add a little bit of texture to her jacket because I think this would kind of look cool. So very subtle, but just enough to where you can be like, I see that. So yeah. Oops. I'll just come in right here, just like so. You guys see that? That looks pretty cool, right? Yeah. So we've got. We're gonna do the same thing on her shorts. Just very simple. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so I think it's safe to say now that we can actually start doing a little bit more to her hair. So what we're gonna do with the hair is we're gonna just create some highlights. Let's Let's actually use Studio Pen for this because Studio Pen works really good for heights. So oh boy, okay, we don't want that much. Um, so all the little areas where she has bangs or like where you can see like the form of her hair, we want to just put some small little outlines right there, just like so, and like this. Okay, and then we'll come over here and we'll get right here and right there, and just a little bit right in there. Okay, so now since we did that, what I can actually do is go ahead and make her hair completely black now. So we're gonna do it like that, and then these we're gonna drop the opacity down just so they have more of an accent. So you see what I mean? So instead of it being that bright, we're gonna have it just very subtle, just to where you can see, you can tell just enough that it's there, and I'll do it about right. I think right there is good. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna actually gonna this this pink is throwing me off. So let's change the color to actually let's just make it black because the pink was kind of bugging me. Um, Something else I want to do too is I want to change the background. So as you can see, we still need to fill in her eyes, but we're gonna go with that for right now, and then we'll do another color for. This is gonna be part of the background, but we're gonna get like a darker brown, brownish color. I guess that will work. And come over here, scribble this in real quick, just like so. Come over here, voila! Just blend that together. Look how pretty that looks. That looks good. Okay, and then maybe we'll drop the opacity just a little bit. Let's come over here. Maybe play with that color just a tad bit. That looks good. Okay. So for her, oh yeah, we can merge that together too. So for her, we need to fix it so that the white parts of her eyes and her teeth. So I'm just gonna draw a layer underneath everything, and just okay, there we go, and just scribble that back in. There we go. Simple, right? It looks pretty good. Uh, let's do let's merge those two together, and then we're actually gonna go ahead and merge her hair. So there. So now everything is pretty much all one layer except for uh, her goggles, and that's because I'm still not sold on these goggles. So what I'm actually gonna do is look kind of funny. To me, they look really fake. So I'm gonna actually, oh gosh, come on, guys. Okay, here we go. We're gonna just blur this, blur that all out, just like so, just like that. And then let's actually hide this color layer for a minute. And then the part on the goggles, I can just go ahead and erase those because I don't really need these anymore. Okay, good enough. Okay, there we go. So let's do this. Let's see. I want to okay, let's kind of mess with this a little bit. So this is the interior like glass part of the goggle, and let's see. Let's do yeah, let's do that, and then make this a little bit darker, just like so. Merge these together. Come on. Okay, there we go. We'll just color all of that out. And then for this part where you can see that white still popping through, I'll just cover that up real quick, just like so. And I think that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and merge these goggles with her face, with with the rest of her. And now let's see, let's do this. So let's put a little spot here, a spot there, and blur that. That looks better. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. So let's merge that together. And then we're going to come over here. We have the whole, here, let me show you real quick. So we have everything of her, the entire color layer. We have that selected. And now we're going to make the saturation a little bit stronger, just like so. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to duplicate this again. And we're going to drop the color on it completely. And come over here to this nice kind of purplish pink. Fill all that in. Drop the opacity on it just a little bit. And then come over here with the eraser and just kind of start erasing over that. And it adds just this very slight, subtle little like kind of purple hue to the drawing, which is kind of nice. You could do it with, I mean, you can make this into any color you want. It's just for this, it kind of gives it a nice little, very subtle little look. So I don't know how well you guys can see that on camera, but it does make a little bit of a difference, which is kind of cool. Okay, so we need to do more shadowing because we haven't done enough yet. So let's do some shadowing on her shorts. So just kind of do like that right there. A little bit of shadowing under. Oh, that's too thick. A little bit of shadowing underneath the belt right here. So let's fill that in. Then we'll fill this in here, just like so, and then a little bit right there. Right there. Okay. Looks pretty good. And why not just put a little taste right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna drop the opacity on all of that. And then we get our blur tool or smudge tool. And actually, let's change the smudge tool to airbrush. Oh, wait, here they go. Clicked the wrong thing. Change to airbrush. And just kind of blend that together. Same thing with here with the shadow underneath the belt. So just change that up a little bit. And I think that looks pretty good. But what we can do though is come over here. And yeah. I think that looks all right. Maybe we'll just push that down a little bit more, like so. That looks pretty good. Now let's do. We're gonna do some more highlights on the upper part of her clothes. So we're gonna put some highlights like here. A little bit right there. Also too, we'll do this and right here. Just fill that in, just like so. This is very important. Wise, it's important just to have an ink layer. An ink layer and a color layer because you don't want to get all of these ones just mixed together. Otherwise, trying to color is going to be a complete pain. So we'll just do that. I can even do a little bit right here too. Right there on the glove, and just a tad bit on the finger. Okay. And we're going to change the opacity, turn it down just a little bit, and we'll blur this right here, blur that together, just like so. Maybe just touch the edges of that just a little bit. Oops, that was way too much on that piece. Okay, so right there, right here. And we'll do right there. So that looks pretty good. Right, so you can see the difference. So I'll just merge that together. We'll do the shadowing on the back of her sword. Oh my gosh, too much. Okay, so I'll just do it like this right here. Just like that, and then we'll do all the way up. Right there, and then for the handle part on the sword, we'll do some shadow right there, a little bit right there. Oh, no. Just like so. And drop the opacity on that again. There we go. Merge that together. That looks pretty good, guys. There's still a lot more we can do. A lot. So I don't know how much we're gonna do in this one live stream session, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Got it. Just do a little bit of shadow right there. Yeah, that looks good. That looks pretty good to me. Okay. And then let's see. I might add just a little bit more. There we go. That looks pretty good. It's pretty popping at this point. So the colors are looking pretty good. I still see some spots that can need some cleanup or touch-up work, like on the exterior. I want that to be gone. We want that gone. It's right in there, a little bit right there. There's some right there. There's just, oh geez, it's everywhere, man. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that right there. I'm hoping to post some more VR videos this coming week. I I had to take a little break for a minute though, because I was drawing so many of them like just back to back, and I was kind of burning myself out a little bit. So I just took a little break, but I just thought it'd be cool to hop back on the iPad a little bit. So, but more VR videos are coming. And if you guys want more of the like tutorial VR stuff too, just let me know. The last one we did with the Joker one, that one seemed to do pretty good. Went over pretty well with people, I think. So we'll continue doing more of that type of stuff as well. Um, so yeah, so that looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty decent. Now, we're probably gonna leave it here for right now, just because I'm actually tired of setting. So I think we'll postpone working on it anymore for at least right now. But if you guys want me to come back to this drawing, just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Even if you watch this video after, um, yeah, after it's been up for a while, just go ahead and give it a thumbs up because I still check the activity on my videos and stuff. Um, So yeah, just let me know. I want to try something real fast though before I go. Let's see. Let's try this. Done this before in a couple of other drawings, but just do that. That looks good. I kind of like that. So yeah, she's a pretty cool looking character though. What do you guys think? Not sure what we should name her. If you guys have ideas for names, just drop something below. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a kind of really cool little like animated looking character. Um, and I just sketched this out just like a little bit before we did the live stream, or before we started. So just thought it'd be kind of something cool, something fun to do, a little bit different. Kind of looks cool, but I need to reposition this one. Yeah, that looks good. And let's put a little bit right here. We can kind of make this look like it's actually got a little bit of a shine on. Looks cool. Let's put a little bit here on the backpack. And right there on her shoulders. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Ah, jeez, no. I don't know about it right there. Maybe just one right there, up here on her ear. No, okay. Let's not get carried away now. Put a little bit right there. And right there. I know. I think that looks pretty good. Do this. Kind of makes her hair look a little bit more curly. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think? You like it? All right, I think that's it for this video, but if you guys enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up, and hopefully I shall see you guys in, don't ask what I'm doing, see you guys in the next video, but, yeah, I'm just messing around now, just adding silly stuff. Okay, hold on, let's just get rid of that, we don't need that anymore. All right, guys, so there you go. Hope you enjoyed. I gotta go stretch. I gotta go play with my puppies for a little bit. So, cause they're probably mad at me. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys are staying safe. So, with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Guys, take care. Bye.